When we went to go see Jason in the psych ward, they felt that Jason was just totally out of control. We really didn't know what to do. He was always a little bit of a knucklehead. You know, like in school, he was like the clown in the class.
He loved the Lord. He loved worship. He loved to worship God.
We know that, you know, Jason had gone through a lot of rejection. I think the enemy just leveraged that a lot in his life. I think he found an escape in drugs. We started to see a change in his behavior.
He was coming home late, coming home high, coming home drunk.
He decided to leave for a long time. We didn't even know where he was.
He was in my daughter's house. When we got there, he was in the bathtub. He had a knife in his hand, and he was attempting to commit suicide. In the midst of all that, the police shows up. Because he had attempted to commit suicide, they took him to the psych ward. You know, we know what the word tells us to do, but in that moment, I felt helpless. But they wanted to keep him there. In that moment, Teen Challenge came to my mind. We made arrangements to take Jason to Teen Challenge because that's the only way that they would let him out of the psych ward.
We were able to connect with the intake coordinator. We spent a couple of hours there just, you know, my husband and I, the intake coordinator, and the Holy Spirit working to get him to commit and to stay and to sign all the paperwork. It was difficult, you know, for us as a family. We finally were able to see him for Christmas. He looked so good. He looked so different. The staff became family to him. I'll never forget, he said to us, you know, I found Jesus here and I love to worship. And we knew that that was the beginning of his journey towards healing and deliverance.
There's been a total turnaround in his life. He recently got married. He serves at the church. He has a job now. He's been totally transformed.
Anybody can get clean in a program anywhere, but to understand that you were made for more is something totally different. And Teen Challenge instills that into every heart and every soul that walks through those doors. And I think that that's what makes the bigger difference in the restoration of a life.